Shasan the Hassan, representing Civil Savages, LXM, Alliance. No bullshit.
Prologic right here, representing Cali all day, Golden State, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Casualty, one half of the almighty group called Clover Live, Mid-City, LA, representing.
This is my show, The Mad Monk, coming to you live.
My name is Marceau, and I represent the Reliance crew.
The signs make the flow break away like Vesuvius. Out for nature dubious. You do this, I gain patience and momentum like wheels and sail, doing revolutions at train stations. Bang like a blacksmith. Metal instrumental high to understand, to control your smiles and cries. And never let
The topics I touch, you know, nobody's really talking about real problems in society. Nobody's talking about AIDS and, you know, ignorance and violence. And, you know, everybody tends to touch about it, but it's just like they just tend to switch off and always kind of stick on the topic. So, you know, nobody's really bringing something new, man. Everybody's talking about the same shit, you know. So it's like, nobody's like getting after. With me, it's like I get more abstract.
Majority of the hip-hop MCs are urban-based. Well, I'm suburban-based, you know, so I guess that'll make me unique.
I'll try to switch it up, you know, I'll try to have the same kind of style, you know, whatever, like beat type or tempo, whatever it is, like I'm trying to switch it up.
I would like to speak on it right now because there's a bunch of cats out there, even their moms out there trying to MC. But that's the thing that makes everybody different. Everybody has their own style and technique. For me, it would be like humor and at the same time serious. So like you just drop it on like that because everybody can relate. So, no bullshit. Once again, no bullshit.
I say my voice, my style, the way I put my words together is just a whole new rhyme construction. I listen to what everybody else does and then do something different. You know what I'm saying? Gotta bring something new every time.
they throw the G's under the rug, claiming the lineage is nothing but the bluest of blood. It gets deeper like intuition or heartfelt pain. Get a luminaries thrive from ill-gotten gains, and change can only happen if the world revolves counterclockwise. The wise pause to say, oh, like hydroxide, pride and prejudice, blaming on deception like that 9/11 shit. For real though, new millennium, grills and shells.
Prologic, he'll be here in a couple minutes. And then also my pops, family, actually I was, you know what I'm saying, everything, pretty much.
I used to live in Texas and, you know, my brother used to, at first I used to hate hip hop. My brother used to bump hip hop, but he used to be like, man, turn that shit off. He used to bump Public Enemy and Ice Cube at Cypress Hill. So it's like, you know, I used to listen to it and then I started getting into it. You know, I got into you know, it was the Chronic, the first Chronic, and it was Ice Cube, NWA, all those guys. They're the ones that got me. Those albums right there got me into hip hop, like baptized me and stuff.
I'll divide it into two main parts. The first part, which was more of my adolescent stage, I have to say my school buddies, we used to call ourselves, there's about 5 of us, and we used to b-boy and house, and we used to go by the Asian Persuasion, so they got me into it. All of them, JHigH, Gary, James, Tatsia, and myself, 5 of us. So that's who I got attributed to. But as far as the other part goes, I say my next door neighbor, who happened to be Key Cool of the Visionaries, and his whole crew used to do their thing in the backyard. So as a kid, sometimes I couldn't go to sleep because the kick was just like booming so hard, you know? But I guess I'd have to give my gratitude for that now.
Alright, so Lil Jon, the East Side Boys. What was it? No. As far as like, well, I always used to like beatbox, you know, when I was a little kid and shit. So that kind of like got me into it. So like Rozelle type shit. But that got me into making beats, and I just started writing rhymes in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I didn't really take it to a serious focus until like I realized like, okay, this is. But yeah, I would say a lot of East Coast stuff. Actually, I started off on West Coast, like Snoop, Dre, NWA, all that. And then I got into Wu-Tang heavily. So those were some influences.
To the family, cousins, early cousins of mine, back in the early 80s, you know, I remember they were beatboxing and stuff, and listening to like Rakim and Bismarck, you know, that stuff back in the day. And they were beatboxing, you know, they were rhyming actually, they were beatboxing and rhyming, but then as they both wanted to rhyme, they wanted me to beatbox, so I started beatboxing. I had to, you know, give them a beat, and then I started doing that, and then later on, started rhyming and pop locking, and you know what I'm saying, doing the whole thing.
More than platinum and gold whips, I use my noggin to copy. So you always see me with nice shit. Two rappers up, then I'm spitting the gift.